Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to install a wide arc stainless steel water blade. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this is a wide arc stainless steel water blade. I'm going to put it down now because it's pretty big and pretty heavy. Now, these wide arc stainless steel water features look fantastic when they're installed on our DIY hot tubs or plunge pools. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the considerations, certainly on the plumbing side of things, of what you're going to need. Now, before I do, always a great opportunity to say please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, whole bunch of shorts, and everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so the first rule of any kind of a water feature on a hot tub or a plunge pool, it needs to go on its own pump. You're not going to want to add this on the end of your circulation pump system, for example, or if you've got a hot tub, you don't want to add this to the end of your jet run. They take an awful lot of flow and an awful lot of water to actually make them function correctly. So the last thing that you want to do is take away anything from your filtration or your circulation system, and certainly you don't want to take anything away from your jets, otherwise you're going to end up with no power on them. So first things first, they've got to be on their own separate pump. So that means they need their own inward suction, because again, you don't want to be stealing the suction either from the jets, where you could have 2 pumps fighting over it, or certainly from the pool filtration side of things, because it's going to get in the way of the filtration. So a basic diagram will look something like this. You're going to have 2 inward suction. You always have 2. It's for VGB compliance, anti-entrapment, safety. So you split equally the suction across 2 inward suction drains. That's going to go to the front of the pump. Size of the pump for something like that stainless steel arc water blade, you're going to want at least a 1 horsepower pump. If it's a longer run, you're going to want a 2 horsepower. As I said, they take huge amounts of flow to get that constant arc of water through the water feature. So you're going to go out of the top of the side of the pump, and then you're heading over to your water feature. Now, it's a good idea to put ball valves in on the suction side and on the discharge side of the pump. Firstly, so you can isolate the pump itself, but it also gives you some slight adjustments in terms of the flow rates. So you're not going to be able to dial it right down, for example, because that just puts back pressure on the pump and it will burn out over time a lot quicker than normal. But you do have a margin of adjustment. Certainly you're looking at 10, maybe 15% that you can adjust either side, and that can then change the actual flow rate of the water through the water feature, and it can stop it shooting out horizontally, for example, which we certainly don't want. Now, for the installation of this particular unit, as I've got it on my shoulder here because it's quite big and heavy, we've got a 1.5 inch thread one side, socket the other, and that's just going to screw in to the bottom here, and I'm just going to hold it there on camera because it's quite tricky to hold this and talk at the same time. But this is going to go on 1.5 inch pipe on your discharge. So you should always have larger pipe on the suction side of your pump. So you can have 2 inch on your suction, 1.5 inch on the returns, and that 1.5 inch comes straight into the bottom of this unit. And you can see there's 4 mounting holes on this particular one to mount it to the coping on your pool or your hot tub. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward to add one of these beautifully arced water blades that are made in stainless steel. If you're interested or you want one for your own pool or hot tub, hit me up in the comments. I'll let you know where you can get them. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope you found this video useful, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.